go. Chop, chop, people. Let's do this.
Oh gosh, we're running out of time. I'll just start off with what's the best way.
Streaming live on WHICradio.org from High Tech High School in North Bergen, New Jersey. It's the Girl Talk Show. I'm your announcer, Bree, and now your host, Aisha.
I'm your host Aisha, and I'm here with Kamel, Ashley, Bree, and Mo. Behind the glass, we have Caesar on the board. I'd like to start off with this question: how do you guys like to be approached when you're in a bad mood?
Ooh, I like that.
You heard it?
Well, there's two ways how people usually come to me when I'm upset. They either leave me alone or I just say what I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when I say what I gotta say when I'm upset, doesn't come out the best way. I didn't like the best way. You get me?
When you're angry, you say
Yeah,
certain things.
when you're angry, you say certain things that you don't mean.
Yeah.
The same thing when I'm arguing with my boyfriend, for example. He wants me to be like, tell him right then and there, what's the problem? Like, let's fix it right now. And sometimes I say hurtful things to him, and I don't mean it. But if you want to hear it like that, then you hear it like that at the end of the day. You want to hear, I speak my mind at the end of the day. But just for me, the best way, give me time, let me cool down, and then I could talk to you.
Think about it.
And think about what,
Yeah.
especially if it's to a person that I'm really upset to, and if they know how I feel,
It's about them. You get me?
they should have like common sense to think and calm down for a bit, and so we could find a solution to find how I could heal myself or heal the other person. You get it?
Yeah, baby.
How about you, Mo?
I don't know. It depends. I usually don't like talking about things.
It's okay. It's okay to be soft on the air. I know
No,
you're a
no,
man.
like,
I know
no.
you're a guy. I know you're a guy, but it's
Oh my
okay.
God. Nah, I really don't like talking about things, but the guys will know when I'm upset. So we just go out and we go bowling, or we'll play basketball, or we'll go.
Oh, you're one of those
So you-
distract yourselves from thinking about it.
Yeah, and then literally afterwards I feel better and just forget about it.
Aw.
So that's how I do
But
it.
like, don't you feel like you should talk about it? Cause you're the same like my father. My father does the same thing. He distracts himself and not talk to my mom, and they don't talk for like a week or two. And I feel like it doesn't resolve anything. I feel like the problem is still there. And say you keep doing it over and over and over again,
It blows up.
It blows up really bad. And I
Yeah, I've
think
had
that
that
you should
happen.
talk. I think you should talk.
I mean, between my parents, they do, like, when they fight, they fight. But, they really crazy fights. And
Yeah.
I'm the same way as Mo. I mean, just...
You like to not
I keep
think
it to
about
myself, and it's like I do think about it, but by myself. Yeah, I don't like to
Mm-hmm.
discuss my feelings with anyone or talking about anything because it's like it's my problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes it's good to talk to other people,
Mhm.
but I don't feel comfortable. I feel like people don't care enough to hear my
Yeah.
problems because they have their own problems to deal with.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like I feel like everyone has their own things to deal with. I don't like giving people something extra to deal with.
Yeah.
That's what it is too.
Well, with me, honestly, like, it's actually funny because last week I was in a bad mood, and these two made me feel better over here. But
I get
but
it,
the
I
thing,
get
the thing with me is, when I'm in a bad mood, my thing is I like to keep it to myself, and I let it bother me. But it's because I don't like feeling vulnerable. Like I don't like telling people my issue. Like I don't like telling people my issues, and I feel like they're my friend, and I feel like after a while, like let's say if we get into like a bad like position with each other, they'll use that against me. I always worry that they'll do that. I'm paranoid like that.
That's some
Okay.
skeevy stuff.
Yeah, I'm
No.
paranoid like
I
that.
get it, okay.
I'm actually very paranoid like that. I'm not even
Like
kidding.
that's the same thing with honesty. When someone's honest with you, either they
Yeah.
feel like they want to tell you the truth, because I'm honest. I like to tell people
yeah.
how they are, but then later on they'll probably be like, "Remember when you did this?"
Yeah.
that day?"
Okay, but
Yeah.
like the past is the past, right? It's like forgiving, like forgive and forget. Like
the best
that's
medicine.
the best way.
Yeah.
I was
you,
raised in
can,
church.
you can always
so it's the
forgive
same-
and not forget.
No,
So
but look,
Exactly.
but
Yeah,
you can,
that's-
yeah, but like it makes you. For me, this is how I was raised. If I forgive you, I legit forgive you. Like I really do. I keep that to my word, but. Forgetting is very hard. Like the flashback will be there, but I'm the type of person who won't like you. Like me and Mo was in an argument, and he say something slick to me. I won't be like, oh, but remember this because
Yeah,
I
that's
forgive.
messed
That's
up.
forgiving.
That's- yeah.
Like then you bring it back up, then you're a hypocrite to yourself.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
was-
supposed to do that.
I was actually in a relationship like that. Something would happen, and then they would bring something up from the past. I feel like we moved on
Yeah,
past
the past
it,
is
but
the
then
past,
you
you
bring
get
it up
me?
again, and it just gets me upset. But then
But stuff like that, like when I'm sad, it's because like when I'm in a bad mood, it's not for no reason. like it takes a lot to put me in a bad mood. So like if I'm opening up to you about something like really personal, and you use that against me because you're mad at me or something like that, like that hurts me. That like really gets to me,
like
and it takes a lot to get to me.
They did you a favor for being there for them.
Yeah.
You get me? Like they were there for you, so it's like, remember when you were crying that day and I was there for you? And it's just like, dude.
Or they're like, well, at least
you being courteous to the other person.
Yeah.
See, guys don't do that to each other. I don't know. We don't do that to each other. We'll be like, yo, we never bring up stuff again.
Yeah, and I get it. That's why some girls would be like, oh, I'm more friends with guys than I am with girls.
But like, okay, sorry to cut you off, guys, but like I have more guy friends, right? Maybe that's why I have more guy friends, because girls like to talk about it. Like, this boy did this, that this. I can't take that. I can't take that because my family is strong. I'm not gonna conceited and stuff, but my family's strong. We don't talk about our feelings until it piles up to the point that you get me really mad to explode. Then I will tell you, from years ago, you did this to me, you did that to me, you did this to me, you did that to me. That's me. That's me. But like at the end of the day, I'm like, my mom's like, why you bring this up now?
You were 7, you never ate your vegetables.
Yeah, right. Like, but it's not good. I feel like you have to talk about it, and it took me a very long time to realize that. But you have to talk about it, and I realized it through my counseling sessions, through my working out with my friends, my sisters, my boyfriend. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it, because why you want to, like, if there's something it's happened to me last night, why should I bring it up in the morning? You get me? I fell asleep. That's yesterday's problem. I want a new problem to face every day. I don't want the same problem that I gotta face every single day. It gets annoying and you get cranky, and you're gonna take it out on the people that you love.
Get over it. If it's the same problem all the time, I'll just be like, you know what? Bye, man. I can't do it. I can't work. I can't do it.
With me, it took me a while, like, to become that. Like, I bottle things in too much. I don't know why I do that. And I always encourage everyone to talk to me if they're in a bad mood. Like, because I know myself. I'm not going to go around and, like, talk about it. But, like, I don't apply it to myself. That's my issue. Yeah. Like,
you get the best advice to people, but you won't take your own advice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I don't apply
problem.
it to myself. And
that's not everyone. I don't do
but,
I take my advice.
But lately, I'm becoming more of this person. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, my thing is I don't like crying in front of people, and I don't like to express myself and then cry I hate crying in public. Even if it's my best friend for years, I don't want to cry in front of them. I don't know why. So like I wait until I know
you're by yourself or something?
I wait until I know that I'm ready to speak about it without crying, and that's when I tell them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
when I'm in like a bad mood, or if there's something like bothering me, I usually keep it inside until I feel as if I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
And when I am ready to talk about it, I usually bring it up to like my parents. And then my dad's
my
there
mom's
to
like my best
me,
friend.
and my mom's there with me every step of everything. But like, I have 2 really, 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 really close friends who I always go to for like just advice, for just
shout out to Sayo and Elodie.
I love to watch the show, but they're like the only 2 that I like besides my parents that I could talk to like about anything that goes on.
Kima's my baby.
Yeah, I can tell anybody. Yeah, like me, another thing I do, if I can't talk to like my friends or my boy or my family about it, I usually write. I write my problems, and then people's like, "Come out, dang, you still got like a diary," and it's not a diary. It's really not. If somebody take the time,
it's a journal.
No.
It's a journal. Ain't no diary. I write down my problems, cause like say if like I'm like 21 and I have this like something history repeats itself obviously, and I'm like, oh, at 17 I did this way, so I could do it this way again, and it could overcome my problem really fast, instead of thinking about like moping around and being aggravated all the time.
I
go
tried
back
writing.
to your problem.
Writing doesn't work for me.
Writing works.
Writing really does.
Like
it does.
It really helps.
I put it down and I'll start writing, but there's nothing coming out. Like, I'm not writing.
No, I mean, I can write for hours and hours when I'm mad, but it just won't help me at all. So I just don't.
I can't put it down on paper. I don't know how people can do that. I can get over it. No.
I had a journal, and I felt like, I don't know why, I used to be like extremely paranoid, thinking that like one day like someone would read it. I don't know why. I was just like,
yo, you're mad paranoid. Listen,
shut up.
Like your mom going underneath your mattress and
don't start.
It.
But like I started doing this thing where because I got so paranoid with that, I have this email account on Gmail. It's weird. And I send emails to myself.
That's not because I do it. I thought about my note. I go on my phone. Only people who goes on my phone is my friends who I give the password, my sisters, and my boyfriend. That's it. But he hardly goes on my phone. I write on my notes. Believe it or not, I write all my notes and stuff like that, and I'm like, and I write the day and what type of feeling I have, and people read it. I'm like, oh, and then when people go through my phone, they read like what I wrote. Dang, come out, I feel the same exact way. Now I know what to do, like that, and it helps me. It makes me feel better about myself. You get me? I'm like, at least if I can't help myself at that particular time, I help somebody else.
Yeah,
that's my big concern. I want to help somebody else in life,
and it feels good when you like look through all the other problems that you had, and like your certain entries.
Yeah,
and then you're like, wow, I overcame that. Like, you know.
And it took sometimes some things are like short, could go like 5 minutes after that you'll be happy, or sometimes it takes an extended long period of time, like a breakup or something like that. And it takes months or sometimes years.
Girls
get
so
over stuff
complicated.
so quickly. On to the next one.
But it's hard, and I don't know. It's just wrap it up. Okay
guys.
Well, really quick. If you see someone, I'm gonna reverse this. If you see someone really upset, how do you approach them?
I tell them that like they could come to me and talk to me. And
I do the same thing every time.
If like today, one of my friends was upset. I went up to her. I mean, she didn't want to talk about it, and I know she's not ready to. But when she is, she'll just come back to me because she knows that I'm gonna be here for her.
I feel like those words like create like a lot of comfort. Like with me, like if someone tells me like I can always talk to them, I'll take that to heart. Like I'll be like, damn, I can always talk to this person.
Yeah,
like,
I think for now, just for our friend, we give her space, and we still love her, and she'll come around.
She'll come around.
She also do.
At the end of the day, I approach everyone the same. With a smile, I'll be like, you want to talk about it?
Well, that's flirtatious thing, Mo. Yeah. Flirtatious thing, Mo.
When it's remote, it's a different story, I guess. Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Aisha, your host. I'm here with Bree, Mo, Caesar behind the glass, Ashley, and Camille.
Bye.
Bye.